Hi guys, I hope you're doing very well. So about voting. About voting, I think I don't live in America, and I'm not an American citizen. I don't have any kind of citizenship that I have to vote to America or not. I live in Kurdistan of Iraq, southern Kurdistan. So recently we had election, and I didn't vote to any parties in Kurdistan. Even if I was an American citizen, I don't think I would change it. I would be changing my decision, because life is not about. Sure, government is important. Leader being presidency is important, but that's not the main. I don't say it's not a branch. It's a branch, but that's not a main purpose of our life. He didn't create for that. We don't. God doesn't created us for every 4 years to vote. By the way, I mean, before I go to answer this question, why should we don't have to vote, or we have to vote or not to vote? About the purpose of life, I mean, God doesn't created us for voting every 4 years. If someone have a long distant aim, that person wouldn't get what he want in this life, because every 4 years the president is going to change, and every situation is going to change. If someone is president for 4 years, the policies of this president is different from the policy of another president, and we really don't know what will happen in the 10 years or 20 years, because every 4 years we have to change. I can say that the situation right now in the Middle East is really dependent on the presidency of America, who's going to be a president. And if it wasn't for every 4 years, well, I personally, I don't have the power, and I cannot do something about American democracy, because it's their life and it's their choice. And I think they are different. They have different religion, but this is not the main object of my speech. Tell them to not vote or believe in democracy or don't believe in democracy. Democracy also is a part of this belief, according to Islamic Salafi, because our rule, our principle, our principles are in Quran and Hadith, and by understanding the companions of Prophet Muhammad. But my subject is that the situation in the Middle East, Israel, and the Iran war, Israel-Iran war, and Gaza and Lebanon, this war, what will happen in the next 4 years and next 10 years? Next year, what will happen even in next year? We don't know what will happen, because the president of the United States is going to change, and who is going to be a president? It's a tough one to understand what will happen after that. If Kamala Harris become a president, I think if Kamala Harris is going to be a president, I think Democrats, maybe the situation is more easier to understand because it's Democratic Party and we understand their policy, and maybe we will understand it better. But if Trump is going to be a president, what will happen? I don't support any of them, and it's not my in my job to take participation. But that's the truth, because if Kamala Harris become a president, I can't say that I can't confess that, I confess this, that the situation is going to be easier to understand what will happen in 4 years, other 4 years. But for Trump, as we tried Trump before, during the time of President Trump, we had a great pandemic and it was disaster. Anyway, and as it's not, I don't say that we have to choose Trump over Kamala or Kamala over Trump, but this is the reality of things. I'm not going to vote even if I was an American, even if I was an American citizen, have the residency, and I wouldn't be voting. But that's the reality of things. If you look at things in my perspective, it's like that, and I think this is the truth also. Yeah, I mean. Yeah, let's go back to the purpose. What's the purpose of why God created us? God created us to worship Him alone and to not worship anything beside Him. Anything, whether it's Jesus, any prophet or any. We don't have to worship even a prophet or even an angel. We don't have to worship anything beside Him. We have to worship Him alone, and that's the purpose of life, in truth. We have to worship Him in truth and disbelieving in everything which people worship beside God. That's the purpose of life. That's the main purpose of life. And the purpose of life is not to every 4 years to vote. It's not the purpose of life. When you believe that, when you have this purpose, the branch of government will be created by itself, because then majority of people thinking like worshiping God alone and disbelieving in other part and disbelieving in other gods which people worship. The government will be created by the knowledgeable scholars who understand religion very well, and they will they will not elect, choose someone. And in Islam, Salafi Islam, we choose presidents by shura, meaning by consultation by the sheikhs and the most knowledgeable sheikhs, scholars who understand religion very well. That's how the president is going to be chosen, and the world is going to be in harmony with in every situation, in every aspect of life. That's the purpose of life, and we don't have to worry every 4 years to who is going to be president, because this person, until he die, he will be a president, except if he became a disbeliever. If he became a disbeliever, if it is easy to remove him, you'll remove him. If it's not easy, hard to remove him, and it's going to be a chaos in the country, and a lot of people is going to be killed if we try to remove them. We don't remove them. That's for the purpose of greater good, safety of people, even if he's a disbeliever. That's my understanding for elections, and I think I did a great thing. I didn't participate in Kurdistan election, and I will never. That's my idea, and I ask God to help me in the future to make me this way until I die. Even if I became a president, when I became an American citizen, which I don't know if I will be or not, because I don't have right now. I'm not thinking about it, because I had I don't know whether I become an American citizen or not in the future, and I don't have any plans to do that also. But yes, yeah, I mean, yes, that's my understanding of election. Even if I became an American citizen, I will not vote. That's my principle, and I don't encourage anyone to go to vote. That's not your job. And well, I hope you know, I hope great worldly things happen to America. Worldly things, because I'm not with their religion. They are Christians. But worldly things, everything. As a human, I hope everything good happen to them. Yes. Okay. So now, take care, guys. Bye.